We are live. Dubs in the chat, dubs in the chat. On time, on time, on time, on time. Mike. This episode of the Philly Phil Twitch Show is brought to you by Puma and sponsored by viewers like you and Cash App donations. It's a weedless show, no weed. Send in 10. And it's Thursday, we got the notes. She flew to Scotland to get railed.
I was Scotland to get railed, and I got railed. But I also got taken on a 2.5-hour hike. I don't know why.
So that's the shocking part for her, the hike.
Getting a train railed on me has honestly lost its appeal. Like, I used to love getting blown out by an entire friend group, but as of lately, I've been more into one-on-one quality time. I feel like
Yeah, guys, now she's tired of trains being run on her, and she's looking for a scene.
there's too many people, you lose out on the passionate part, and that's
Of course.
honestly my favorite, you know?
And that's it. Like, there's no coming back from that. It's like you don't do 5 guys and then you're my girlfriend now. It's like, no, you stuck. You stay at 5 guys. You're stuck now.
I'd be good with like 4 or maybe 5. I'm getting railed by 7 guys today. 2 of them are best friends, 2 of them are first timers. One is an 18-year-old, one's a 53-year-old, and one is a French guy.
Oh, you think you can hurt me? No. A year and a half ago, I had a situation with a man from Texas. He basically told me to come down for his Western wedding. I bought flight tickets, one, and he asked me, he's like, is it pink? 26 minutes go by, radio silence. I respond, it's purple. Later on, he canceled the trip and pretty much ghosted me and then got back together with his ex.
When you're younger in your 20s, like, who the fuck wants to get married and settle down?
Yeah.
Some people, but I'll be at that.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to feel the thrill. I want to be getting my head bashed in the mattress. I want
That used to be the standard, to be married at 18. Now y'all ran through and want to settle down at 40 when y'all eggs got cobwebs and dust on it.
to get flipped upside down, and then I want to be getting ghosted the next day. I'm going to have a heart attack on my chest. Huh?
That's why we ghosting you. She ain't trying to put out. If I know she ain't slurping it up after the date, I'm ghosting her. If it ain't an easy, take it down. We gonna go to the dinner and the date, and I don't really care for the food. I'm rushing through dinner. You know what I'm saying? Here, take your little burger and fries. Put this in the to-go box, because I'm about to go get it.
Then, after she's 30, 35, she now knows what she wants from life, and she's looking for a relationship. and you have to deal with that. Good luck.
I want to do it all over again and then some.
So I'm getting my back blown out in a bedroom at this random party, and someone tries coming in. Thankfully, it was locked, so we just kept going quietly, but it was annoying because I just wanted to get my nut in. So I tried to speed up the pace because homeboy was not doing the job. Then I hear the doorknob clicking again, and this time it swings right open.
Have you seen a pattern, guys? They all have nose rings.
And it happens to be the dude's friends I'm smashing, and they start laughing. Apologizing, I gotta walk out. But I told him, hold on, are y'all not gonna hop in? Because this dude wasn't working, so why not get his besties? So now I'm getting railed in all 3 of my holes, and honestly, it was a highlight of my year.
You gave me shit that my boyfriend is 5 years younger when your girlfriend is 24 years younger.
I mean, I like that for her. It's just, I'm not gonna date her. It's like, yeah, it's nice that it's a nice, cool story, bro, but I can't date you now.
I just want that to sink in for a second.
In 2025, you gotta ask the question: are you single, or do you still share a dog with your ex? Single. Are you talking to 10 other people? Single. Are you technically still married? Single. Are you single and not ready to mingle because you're still healing from a breakup? Single. Which one is it?
I love referencing Matt to Shrek. Just go let him live in the swamp. He's for the swamps. Go let him hang with his funky friends, because, all they know how to do is play in the mud. They're dirty. Go let Fiona have him.
So nowadays everyone's all for equal rights and treating everybody equal. I have a question for you. It might be a debate in the comments. But if a woman attacks or hits a man first, is it okay for him to hit her back?
Yes, we knocking them out now. Y'all female dogs ain't got no class. So it's equal rights, equal lefts. Back in the day, women used to be feminine. I'm sorry. Oh, could you get this door? I can't even open this door for me. Can you open this door for me, sire? Here, I got you, weak woman. Open the door. But now all these just back talk, undermine your authority. They just want to just take the wind. They want to knock the wind from under you. That's all they want to do is just take you down a peg. So, okay, here you go. Y'all not the submissive feminine women who we wasn't putting our hands on. This new wave of feminists can catch these hands.
Do you think so?
Guys, I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think?
Women
Yes.
should be able to just sleep with whoever they want, and I agree they should be able to sleep with whoever they want. And I should also have the choice to not date them. I'm not giving you a grid and tell you. I'm telling women to never sleep with anyone. What I'm telling you is
That's what's wrong with women nowadays. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? They got a hard head that ain't never been. I was watching the Fresh and Fit last night. The woman was like, yeah, I used to fight ninjas until I got knocked down. One good time. Like that was literally on just last night.
Why do you think I care who those women sleep with? Their life doesn't affect me. I really don't care what they do. I'm just saying, you can do whatever you want. Sleep with Chad, I don't know, get a train ran on you, I don't care. But then you don't get to complain on TikTok videos that you can't find a man or that all men are shit. That's all that I'm saying. Do whatever you want, but you can't complain about your own decisions.
Like once you do that, like that's you for the rest of your life.
Because it's delusional.
I have the right to also be selective and not date them. And it doesn't make me want.
Like I don't eat the groceries, but if I ate the groceries, that's not just one ping. Dip your toe in the water. It's like nah, you gotta eat the groceries for the rest of your life.
Women who are maybe a little mean to me, yeah. Haley did hit me a few times, like she did definitely do that. Like it's like
You can hear from the voice how much of a beta simp he is. Guys, don't be like this guy. Because women will just make fun of you.
Huh?
she hit me a few times.
You?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just because she would be like upset with me or think I did something bad.
A guy who is hot is going to be perceived as funnier. He's going to be perceived as having a better personality. He's more intelligent. Even if he isn't, more likable. Even if he isn't, they've done some really silly studies here. I mean, it's terrible, but they put photos and biographies, kind of like dating app, and it mixed and matched them to try and determine the effect of looks versus personality. And there was a study on women where they did this. There were moderately hot guys, there were hot guys, and not so hot guys. And the personality changed whether the hot guy or moderately hot guy was preferred. But no matter what, the not hot guy was not preferred.
You could be.
Get you some Puma. Don't they still make shoes or something? I don't know. I don't wear no effing Pumas. Never had a Puma in my life.
Yeah, guys, so I found a new study that is from 2025. It was posted in 14th of January 2025, where it showed exactly like the previous one that I showed you. Although intelligence was rated by both women and their parents as significantly more important than physical attractiveness. For a long-term mate for daughters, both daughters and their parents chose the more attractive man as the best long-term partner for daughters. So as I told you before, guys, they can say they want a man like this or funny or intelligent. It doesn't matter. As long as you are attractive, you will get chosen over a guy that is less attractive but maybe more intelligent, more funny, more whatever.
Personality mattered if a guy was hot enough. So the guys who were very unattractive, they were rated as having worse personalities than they would if they were hot, and they were rated as less stable overall than the hot guys.
Money in the bag now!
Seriously?
Yes, seriously.
I have a boyfriend.
Not what I asked. Put the money in the bag.
Okay, you saw me. You were too nervous to talk to me, so you went home to grab a mask so you could talk to me. But regardless, I have a boyfriend.
Do I look nervous to you? I don't care if you have a boyfriend. Put the money in the bag or I'll shoot.
Shoot what? Shoot your child?
No.
This sums up the modern woman. Yeah, and can you see, guys, she also has a nose ring. Of course, this is just a skit, but it was funny.
Keep it on. It's in my hand.
Oh, that's pathetic.
Yeah, don't put your hands up!
Oh, what? Do you want me to put my hands up so I can submit to you? I have a boyfriend.
You know what? Don't put your hands up. Just open up the register.
Oh my god, honestly so lame. Really? There's nobody see, honestly. Oh, gross.
Give it back, give it to me!
Excuse me, give you what? She has a boyfriend.
Can you just please tell her to give me the money? That's all I'm asking.
Excuse me, I have a boyfriend. If he just wants to hook up with you and he doesn't want to date you, he's not gonna take you out to dinner, he's not gonna do all these little things. The guy wants to be with you and
She
he's
has a
do all things. He's
boyfriend.
gonna do all those extra nice things.
Yeah, but the problem is, ma'am, the Chad won't do those things for you, but you will still sleep with him. And the more
That used to mean something. I have a boyfriend, but nowadays they'll still. If you got some motion, if you're better than her boyfriend, you'll clap cheeks. So that doesn't mean nothing. Back in the day, that was like in the '90s. You could be like, oh, I have a boyfriend, and then a woman would stand on that. Now, of course, there was what do we call them back in the day? Hoochie mamas. You know what I'm saying? And it would anything down. Just listen to a TLC record. It was basically all of them were about cheating on their boyfriend.
normal guy, the average guy that wants to date you, that is actually...
Don't go chasing waterfalls. That was about a woman cheating on her hands or something like that. It was about cheating.
Has to take you out, has to take you to restaurants, nice dinners, spend money on you, buy you flowers, and even then, maybe he doesn't get anything from you.
Few moments later.
Stop trying. When you stop looking for something, it comes out.
Well, but then if he wants it, he could. That's the most contradictory. He was like, stop trying. Go ahead.
Fellas, if you dating a girl and you finally decide to go around her family and ain't nothing but women, that's your sign to run.
True.
Okay?
True.
Her mama don't got no man, her grandma don't got no man, her great grandma don't got no man.
They're all very masculine, they don't know how to keep a man, they don't know how to treat a man. She will be most likely exactly like them. Run.
And it's usually black women, the most masculine women of the women's.
The aunties don't got no man, the friends don't got no man, nobody, the god sister don't got no man, the best friends don't got no man, ain't nothing but women. Run.
Well, no, what I think most women's problem is, and I suffer from this too myself, ladies. Yeah. You know, you think you want to date, because I've been single like 10 years, right? But like dating, dating, issue within itself.
She's way too done up
you
for
get
me.
back out there, you know, after a relationship, whatever, and you start trying to date again, especially in your adult years, right? And then my problem is, I feel like I find someone that is my favorite. Like, this is my favorite one to talk to. This is my favorite one to go out on a date with. This is my favorite one to just be around, right?
Or if you'd have got her when she was 18, wouldn't have this. She wouldn't have a favorite. You would be the favorite because you'd be her first.
And then the other ones kind of just fall off. Right. And then when I really find out who this one is, now I'm upset.
I think that
Okay, so you just told us that you don't know how to pick a good guy. You just go after the bad boys that maybe are charming, and then you think that's your favorite guy because he knows how to talk to you, because he gives you the butterflies. And then you realize, well, how come he knows exactly what to say, when to say it, to give me the butterflies? Oh, because he's a player, and he had a lot of practice with women exactly like you. And then you realize, oh, okay, so he's not good for a relationship. And you go after the next chat, and the cycle repeats. And then you call all men toxic, of course.
the reason everyone meets me and is like, you're so different than other girls. Is because I am.
No, it's because they're lying to you. They say that to all the women because they want to sleep with them. But women don't actually realize that. They actually think they're so special.
Women are all the same.
I'm gonna start going for the hot guys. I'm gonna start going for the guys that are just so far out of my league. It's inconceivable that we would ever live on the same planet.
Man, you already go after the hot guys.
And she'll get them. Probably not every single one, but one of them, she'll pull them.
You think your level is way above your actual level. Women don't know their actual level. Just because this guy or this guy sleeps with you or is in a situationship with you, it doesn't mean that's your level, man. Even a guy that is an 8 or a 9 or a 10 will sleep with a woman that is a 6 or a 7. Just because that woman is available right now and he has nothing better to do that night. That doesn't mean that's your level. Most women don't actually know their level.
Jump in my...
Puma, 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 Puma.
Here's the thing. I don't expect a guy in my league to treat me super well. I don't expect a lot from that. I would fully expect that they're not gonna be into me. And then we could go on a couple dates and they're gonna be like, no, you're not good enough for me. I expect
She's a mid-Asian, but definitely would date her.
patience. But when I go for someone who's like, ooh, a little bit lumpy, and
That's the biggest lie that women say. Oh, when I go for a man that is
So probably a guy that's on her level.
below me. You've never went for a man that is below you, man. Never in your life. You don't even...
No, it's below her standards, which is the man out of her league. So actually on her level.
acknowledge those men on the street. You don't even know
You
they
gotta translate the womanese.
exist, man.
they still don't want to go out with me, or even worse, treat me like shit. I'm like,
Okay, man, then think logically. If those guys don't want to date you, not even those guys that you think are below you, and they treat you like shit, don't you get it that maybe even those guys are above you? That's why they do it. That's why they treat you like that. I swear, no logic.
That's good thinking. Too. Even her belows is still over hers. I wasn't thinking like that.
I mean, I have nothing up here. Nothing.
all right, that's below expectations.
So she's at like the 50s, and then her belows is like the 20s.
Because here's the thing, there's no way for a guy below me to exceed my expectation. It will only ever be a meet. If I go for someone really good looking and they're super nice to me and like me, that is an exceed. That is an A++++.
Okay, man, so your solution is just continue being delusional and go for the really, really, really good-looking guys that treat you like shit, but that will sleep with you. And you just
It was sounding like delusion. I'm starting to tune out. Starting to tune her out.
add to your body count. Another guy, then another guy, then another guy. And then when you're 35, 40, you will keep making TikTok videos wondering why you can't find the man. That's such a good plan, man. Such a good plan.
A daughter who has healthy affection from her father not only feels more loved and more secure and more valuable, she also then learns how to expect to be treated by a boyfriend and a husband. So she's...
I don't agree with this because many dads, many dads, as I showed you in the video yesterday, treat their daughters like princesses. And it goes to their head. And they expect every man to treat them like that. Man, you're not a princess. Why would I treat you like a princess? Your dad is not a king. He's just a simp.
She's used to being hugged and touched in a healthy way from her father. She goes out and dates somebody that hits her, that won't touch her, that touches her inappropriately. She's on.
Yeah, that's the extreme, man. That's actually the extreme. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the dads that spoil their daughters. And their daughters think that that's how her boyfriend should also act. Well, my father buys everything for me. My father bought me a car. My father takes me here, takes me there. She expects the same from a boyfriend. I'm not talking about Dutch or stuff like that, man.
Because Dad didn't do that. Dad respected her. Dad loved her. It's critically important that daughters understand what healthy male love is about. And healthy male love gives you affection, and it gives you attention, and it gives you affirmation, and it gives you a sense of value, that you are worth something.
She has no lips, yo. She had no upper lip, like it was crazy. She had like a little bit of bottom lip, just no upper lip. It was just like flesh moving. Like she had no lips.
Their dad does so much for them. They think they're worth a lot more than their actual value.
She was an older lady.
Not value as a human.
Men do this. They are the kings of this. That's where I got it. Men. Okay. When Gerald does something for you, instead of thinking, I say Gerald bought you a meal. He made you a meal. Instead of thinking, wow, Gerald is so amazing. He made me a meal. Gerald is.
Okay, I'm Gerald. Put myself in Gerald's position. Why did I make her a meal? I'm trying to clap cheeks. That's it. Why would I cook her a meal? I'm trying to clap cheeks. This is the end of the story. The only reason I cooked her food is like I'm trying to get in there to clap cheeks. It's in there to F.
So amazing. He changed my tires. Gerald is so amazing.
Changing her tires. He's trying to smash.
He bought me some flowers.
Bought you some flowers. Gerald's trying to smash.
You Uno Reverso. I am so amazing. He decided to make me a meal.
No, man, you're just delusional. So in her head, you shouldn't value.
See, now here's the narcissist. Okay, so Uno Reverse, which means turn on the narcissist filter. Turn on the narcissism. I'm just so amazing. I deserve this. Oh, I deserve for him to go out of his way to fix my broken tires, change my brakes.
The guy did those things for you. You shouldn't respect that. No. It's all about you. Yeah, it's clear women like this are very delusional. And the sad thing is that she gives advice to other women online. And those women wonder why they can't get a boyfriend. We men, if we do certain things for you, we just want your respect. We just want to be valued. If I do everything for you,
I don't give a F about value. I don't give a F about her respect. I want her slob on my knob, like corn on a cob.
And you still don't value me. You still don't respect me. You argue with me. Why would I stay in that relationship? We're just going to skip this video because it's very stupid.
So you guys have boyfriends, and then your guy says, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna go to a party. It's a house party. It's a bunch of prawn stars. They all have with me. Some of them have like these in their pockets, but like I'm gonna like try to avoid it. How would you feel about that?"
If they went out to him, then obviously if he wants to go, he wants to have sex.
So that's the equivalent of when a girl's at the bar.
The men are not stars.
If y'all went to
Yeah, but all the guys at the bar wants to sleep with you, man. That's what you don't
Yeah.
realize. All of them, if given the opportunity, all of them would sleep with you.
the club and started asking each guy, "Hey, would you kind of have?" To me, a large majority of the men at the bar are gonna say, "We can run that. We can leave right now."
Why would I ask that?
Well, I don't think you would, but that's the equivalent of you're at a place where.
Why would I ask that? She can't even fathom this imaginary story. Why would I go around asking people that? It's because their answers would be, yeah, they're trying to smash. Everybody knows you wouldn't do that, but everybody else knows that every answer would be yes.
Everyone
But you don't know that. That's why he's telling you.
would have with you and wants to, and wants to, and there's
And wants to.
that are willing to like put something in your drink.
Why do I go to the bar? To smash a drunk white girl.
Whatever. So what would happen if your man was at a place where everyone wanted to have sex with him? You would hate.
Hey, let's take women out of the equation. It's just a bunch of dudes. Let's go to a bar and get drunk and listen to music. No, I'm not going there. What are you, a homo sapien?
Yeah, but if I want my girl to be at a place where I know everyone wants to have sex with her, I'm a bad guy who's like insecure.
What do men want us to bring to the table?
We want femininity. We want submissiveness.
What do we want women to bring to the table? We want you to be cooking. We want you to be cleaning. Because women don't cook and women be dirty. I didn't watch like 20 videos of women saying they want to be dirty, and it was just dirty. I don't even want to repeat it. They just want to be dirty. They want to live dirty and they want to fart. I need some intelligence about her, because she gotta, you know what I'm saying, give that intelligence to the kids. You know what I'm saying? The kids can't be dumb. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, learn how to, I don't know, test or something. Here, I made you a little test. Now go, here, little Timmy, go take this little test. I don't know. Just some homeschooling. What else?
And we want a lack of conflict. As a woman, if you're just chill and you don't quarrel and nag, you don't even have to be good looking. Just don't annoy us.
Yeah, peace is so underrated. And even men underrate that. They just see a very attractive chick, and they don't think about if she brings them peace. Peace, my guy, is so important, especially when you're older. You go to work, you have all the stresses from work, from whatever, from life in general. You want to come home to a loving girlfriend, to a loving wife that doesn't argue with you, that maybe make you some food.
I'm good on a loving girlfriend or loving wife. I like just coming home now. Just coming home and being by myself, away from everybody else. Just just good enough.
You want peace, you want to
Just me and my money.
relax. You don't want to come home and stress more than your job. Or to avoid coming home just because you know she will nag you.
Like I'm on Hinge, finding that to be
You
disgusting.
are on Hinge. How is it really horrible?
There's not even like someone that I could conceivably go on a practice date with.
See how they talk and how they think. I'm on Hinge. It's disgusting. Okay, then why are you on Hinge? Why haven't you closed that account? I don't like something, but I still do it. Why? You enjoy being in pain or what? You're a masochist?
Like I'm telling you,
Can I look at the guy on
yes,
Hinge?
it's like not acceptable.
What's wrong with this guy? Dating me is like having a personal bodyguard that is also a bodyguard.
Does that not make you sick?
The one thing you should know about me is my schedule is not awesome.
Guy.
That's why like men stop approaching women. Like they hate everything about us. Like why would I if I was Jewish, I wouldn't go to Germany around 1940s.
Guys, don't write cringy stuff in your bio. It's only you that think it's funny. It's not funny. Even I, as a man, if I were to be a woman and see that, I wouldn't swipe on you, my guy. What's with those quotes? Nobody cares.
Oh man, let me see this person. Becca.
No, he's kind of cute.
Becca.
This guy's cute.
I also like hate when people take Hinge seriously. Don't try too hard to be funny. Can I look at your profile?
Yeah,
Yeah,
simple-
it's bad.
My simple pleasures are a good cup of coffee and enjoying an ocean breeze.
Yeah, to me that's also cringy. I don't care. What's with that bio? I don't even look at women's bio. Men don't look at that. Men look at the pictures. We're just gonna skip.
I read the bio to get a little feel for her. Like some bios be descriptive. Like, hey, I'm this. I'm a scientist. I be mixing up potions. On Tuesday, I'm down giving the homeless soup. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? She's doing stuff. Then the other ones just be like, Mars is in retrograde and purple flowers and sprinkles. like one of them be nonsense, and then the other be like, oh, okay, I just learned about this woman that I don't know.
Keep this video.
Everyone is cheating here in London. Yeah, and I think like when people say, oh, like the guys in Dubai are really
Everybody's cheating everywhere.
bad. Well, the guys in the UK are bad as well. At least though, the guys in Dubai don't make you split your bill. You know, at least the guys in Dubai are gentlemen. So they
Guys, isn't it funny that these women talk bad about men? But yet, I made videos on both of them. On both.
These are like dumb, superficial. Her whole face full of makeup for a white girl. Like white girls do not need this much makeup. They be good, natural face.
To them previously. And you know, when I make a video about a woman, it's not because she's so wonderful. It's not.
don't have to treat women. So I feel like recently women have to be like grateful for like loyalty and fidelity. Like it's become so rare, and everyone cheats so much. And now I have to be like grateful and thankful for.
Of course, man, don't be grateful and thank you. Don't value what you have or what that guy does for you. Speak in his face, man. Because that's what guys like. They like women that are disrespectful. Of course, that's how you keep a man. No logic, no logic.
The basic bare minimum, the fucking standard. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, man, and if you can't find the basic minimum standard, then why don't you value it when you find it? When you actually find it in a guy, even though you think it's the bare minimum. Why don't you value that guy because he does those things for you? No.
No, she's chasing the chads who don't have to do the bare minimum standards. They, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to do nothing but exist. They chasing the men that's crushing it, and they want them to do the standards. No, the average ninjas, you gotta have whatever she said, her standards and all that. I don't know.
Stop swearing, man. Stop disrespecting.
You gotta follow the rules. The men that she's chasing and won't lock her down, he ain't gotta follow the rules.
I'm sure he would like it even more.
So like this person was like, honestly, you're so lucky. Like you've got the best guy. Like he actually is so in love with you. He loves you from your toes all the way to your head. Like I've never seen a guy more loyal than him. I'm like so happy. Oh my god, I hear this a lot from people, acquaintances. At the same time, I'm like, why do I need to be happy? Is this not?
So about women, don't ever believe women. They're lying, and believe that to them. So revert whatever she's saying that she's attracted to. Just revert it to herself. It's like, I want this in a man. No, that's female logic. This is the female lens. Because women don't know how to have the male lens. So what did she just say?
When you actually find, no.
You're so lucky. Like you've got the best guy. Like he actually is so.
Oh yeah, so like he's so in love with you and all that. She wants a guy who's like infatuated with her and all that. No, she doesn't. That's female logic. She's supposed to be what she just said, and the man's supposed to whatever the man does.
You love you from your toes all the way to your head. Like I've never seen.
She's supposed to love the guy from head to the toes. What she just said. So never believe a woman. Whatever their logic is, just revert it back to the woman. Oh, I want a man who should be eating at Burger King. So really, to translate the womanese, a woman should be eating at Burger King. So whatever a woman says, apply it to the woman. In some cases, if it works. If it doesn't work, then, it doesn't work.
Being a guy more loyal than him. I'm like so happy. Oh my god, I hear this a lot from people, acquaintances. At the same time, I'm like, why do I need to be happy? Isn't this not the bare minimum? Is this not fucking standard? Like what?
So even other women praise those guys because they love them so much, and in her head, she doesn't appreciate that. Why would you be with a woman like this? These women don't deserve any man, ever. Not even to talk to them. They're not even worth wanting to sleep with them.
I wouldn't talk to either one of these women.
I'm done spending.
Puma.
I found this video on YouTube and I already watched it, but it was so funny I had to include it. Just watch, guys.
And what's the reason for your return today?
The reason?
Yes, ma'am. What's the reason for returning your husband?
Me, it's just say it. You want something different from me.
Options are: does not fit, manufacturing defect, arrived late, arrived damaged, not suitable.
Oh, just say not suitable. And if you need the, what's it called, the husband's warranty?
37 years of marriage. I know it's done so, but still, it's quite an accomplishment. So congrats on that.
Thank you.
Do my humble blue a those? I do. Hey, I just picked up a steal of a deal at the store. Is it gonna be awkward?
No, come on, not awkward at all.
Good. Yeah, I didn't think so because you're the one who returned it. You returned it.
Okay, so she returned her husband, and then the neighbor next door now has her husband.
I picked him up.
Oh, hi, Anu. What are you doing here? I have just been doing some cleaning up at home and wanted to drop by this box of fix clothing. Is it easy?
Well, that is just so nice of you.
It's quite heavy.
Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna put it down if you like.
Yeah, no, you won't be needing that.
No?
No, oh no. I bought Picasso all new clothes. Picasso.
Bobby?
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Ooh, looking good. Doesn't he look great? Yeah, you know what? I think that maybe we're not ready for unannounced visits quite yet.
Excuse me.
I think that we just need a little more time for everyone to get used to this new normal.
But announce yourself before you come over.
Yeah, they always think the grass is greener on the other side. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you on the next one.
This was a good movie. I would have watched that if I was a movie. The notes. Did we take notes? No. So it's like, what, 3, 4, 5 videos in a row. We ain't took no damn notes. It's not a concise video. Those were all like just random videos. Shotgun videos. Like, I need a clear and concise topic. Alright. The latest video from 2 hours ago. And I didn't watch the videos. I be effing around and watching videos. Today's Thursday. It's the last day I can watch videos again, so I'm going to be watching them. Alright. WNBA funeral begins after players and owners freeze the league. Nothing to do relationships. We don't care. E-girl privilege card denied. Denied. This is what she signed up for. What did she sign up for? I think, like divorce. She signed divorce papers, got divorced, or she signed up to be I don't know, a thought pocket, and she's just in the streets getting ran through by a couple of guys, and then she's like, oh, I just slept with 5 guys in a week. Why does nobody want to commit to me? This is what you signed up for. That's what I think the video is about. Women who called men ugly plays victim when keeping it real goes wrong. I don't know. None of that's real relationship. Well, we might have to go a level down. There's 3 videos from the second row. I watched one of them already. We might get 2 videos in. F it. I don't know. I guess we'll go with what she signed up for, since I had a hot take on it. Let's see if my hot take was correct. I ain't got no notes.
Welcome back to Chow Time
It's supposed to have notes.
As it turns out, patriarchy is not the problem. The absence of it, however, is.
Yeah, because it's the absence of masculine men that are taking care of stuff.
I don't want to ever see my son sitting on a couch whilst a family of women are cleaning the kitchen.
Do you think we need to parent boys and girls differently?
I think I'm stricter for some reason with my...
So your son's not allowed to sit on the couch while the Mexican maids he hires cleans the kitchen? I mean, what did he hire them for? I mean, yeah, and their whole family.
son, then I think thing that Anna is naturally very empathetic. She's very kind. Like, she can read emotions. The first joke I ever made, she like hit me as a joke, like on my head. I went to laugh and I went, and she started crying. I was, oh my god, I was just joking. Like, my son would never do that. So I think I'm a little bit more stricter with don't do that. I think it comes from my culture that I want my son to be very respectful, very like have manners. I don't want to ever see my son sitting on a couch whilst a family of women are cleaning the kitchen. Like, I don't want to see that. And I'm very.
Like, I don't get it. Like, are you guys doing it together? Like, my family does this. This happens all the time in my family because it's how it is. Especially like Thanksgiving or big family events. All my female cousins make a whole bunch of food. Guess who sets up all the food? Guess who puts all the tables out, sets everything? It's all my aunts and female cousins. All us male cousins are just kind of like, they're like standing there like doofuses, just waiting to eat. You're like, all right, a little bit of that one, a little bit of that one, I want that one. No, that's us. Like, most of the women just take care of these things. It's not like we're just sitting there just like, we're waiting. No, they want to do it. And they're like, oh, just go relax, go do your thing over there.
Like, these immigrant families, like, really be living the dream. Like, it's how it's supposed to be.
Grill some of the beef sticks and stuff, while we take care of everything else. So I think women enjoy doing these things. And I think they have like this whole like group interaction that they normally don't get all the time.
Very conscious of that just because of how I was raised. So I think I have that in the back of my mind when I'm parenting my kid.
Thanks to women like this, Generation Alpha, more than any generation before it, will be raised in households with domineering feminist mothers. That's exactly the situation she's describing here.
Yeah.
She mentions, a family of women in the kitchen cleaning. And to me, it's like, the picture she's painting kind of sounds like a holiday. You've got family coming together, and there's a bunch of women in the kitchen preparing food or cleaning up, whatever. And she says, in my world, I will not have my son sitting idly by while women are doing these things in the kitchen. I'm going to teach him it is his duty as a man to step in and assist the women. Because after all, she doesn't want her son to be like, these other...
So a woman teaching a man how to behave like a woman is what it sounds like to me. Because that's the woman's job.
Toxic men she's been around in her life. Where the women are in the kitchen cleaning up or cooking, and the men are sitting around, shooting shit, having a drink, enjoying a...
Again, that's how my family operates.
Like, we always went to the oldest, great-grandma, she's cooking, Thanksgiving. All the men are watching the game. Drinking beers, watching the game, lounging around. The women are setting up everything. So...
Yeah, my aunts, my cousins, all my people, they want us to do that. They're like, go have beer and stuff. They know I don't drink, but they're like, oh yeah, go
beat them to the punch.
And just go eat over there while we're just setting stuff up, cooking a little bit more and here and there. It's just, I think they like it. They're proud of it. They're proud that they can take care of us. They take care of everything.
No, that's just the way it goes. The way it's supposed to go.
And we just get to kind of enjoy.
That's the natural order of things. Now, all this propaganda is trying to destroy the natural order.
Boy, obviously, when trash things get taken out, all of us, the men, will just get up, start bagging up the trash. We'll do all the other duties, but when it comes to food and setting up, they seem to really enjoy it. And who am I to take away from that?
Male environment. God forbid there be any separation there. God forbid we allow for a moment.
I never really had to take out the trash, but I would have if one of my aunties or female cousins would have been like, hey, the trash is full, take out the trash. That's all they gotta do is say, give an order, you know what I'm saying? Like the soldiers. It's militant, you know what I'm saying? Take orders. Hey, trash is full, take it out. Got it.
Women to be...
If you don't know how to talk to men, just order them around. Women can't deal with, authority and all that, but a man just, hey, pick this up, and you got 15 minutes to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Over there, and men to be over here. Right. Each kind of naturally engaging in things that they find interesting. No, what must happen, because of what this feminist woman believes, is her son must not partake in that. Because that's not right. Her son must behave more like an egalitarian. Her daughter, however, because of her apparent empathy, high EQ, is treated less strictly than her son. But what she described is a girl, not some gifted, emotionally intelligent human that could read emotions, like a sidekick or whatever. Of course, your daughter is going to be more sensitive than your son.
I told my daughter to do something and she cried, so then I had to soften it and make it sound less harsh.
That's why she cries more than he does. That's not...
Son and daughters are different. One's more emotional, one's not. Shocker.
That's completely normal. But it sounds like her daughter, honestly, knows that tears work well on mom.
Correct.
To get her way.
Which is a female manipulation tactic. Females do manipulate. That is feminine. That does fall underneath the feminine category, to manipulate people. So that's right on cue for a woman. Manipulative. Using her emotions to manipulate her mom.
I guess it starts early. Now it sounds like her son is going to be taught how to treat women, how to respect women, and her daughter is going to be taught how to treat herself and how to respect herself. Kind of the typical 21st century parenting blueprint.
Pretty much.
It's not unusual. This isn't a revolutionary approach.
It's not unusual.
As a matter of fact, this is likely the norm.
I think so too. I think even a lot of fathers, baby boomers, are like, yeah, you protect yourself, you take care of yourself, you do you to their daughters, and then tell their sons, you need to protect her, you need to protect, girls and all this. That's what men do back in those days. And then women piled on it. Like, yeah, treat us better. You should be this, you should be that.
But having emphasis on teaching and directing our sons, whereas the girls, well, they can just do what feels right to them.
Right.
Sounds like she wants to raise a male feminist ally. Absolutely. That's what a lot of moms seem to want to do with their sons nowadays. They want to teach them, about emotion.
I always say it's like that son husband video I did. There's degrees of it, right? There's a spectrum. There's a kissing your kid in the lips thing, and then using your kid in almost every way possible to be pretty much the man in your life.
Emotional intelligence, how to be good egalitarians, how to steer clear of toxic masculinity. And here's the two things that can happen from that. One, it works, and he becomes, a 30-year-old Democrat that women aren't interested in because his mother made him a weak beta male. Or another thing can happen.
This is why I think it's hard sometimes. We always say women create a lot of misery out there, but they also create a lot of weak men out there. A lot of these weak men that can't control their emotions came from single mother households. And if you don't have a man, and you don't even know that you need a man to guide you to become a man, you're going to be lost for a long time.
Exposed to alternate worldviews. He starts to hear very different messages than the one that his mother taught him, and they begin to resonate with him deeply. Things will start to click. Things he may not have thought or even been able to articulate himself, but that make a lot of sense to him. And he starts to see his mother for what she is. A domineering feminist with double standards and an anti-male worldview.
I'm a single mom, and
I would have said a bad word that I can't say.
Seeing someone for 8 months, and in the beginning, I was like, yeah, obviously, I have a daughter. She's part of me, she's part of the deal. So, like, if you are okay with that, like, 100%, I will pursue this with you. And he said, I want kids, it's no problem. Like, it's all good. Like, don't worry about it. We never even dated. We just started for 8 months. He never asked me to be his girlfriend or anything. But guess what? His number one excuse was why you couldn't move forward. That's right. The fact that I have a daughter, and he came to the realization after 8 months.
No, he didn't come to the realization after 8 months. He knew from day one that you were in the clap cheeks only category. You have somebody else's DNA, ma'am. You're never going to be elevated to anything other than let me slide in, and you giving up the cheeks.
Can a man not change his mind and realize that? Like, that's what happens. The man loves
He didn't change his mind. He knew from day one. I knew from day one I'm going to string you along.
you infatuated with you, thinks he can handle a child, thinks he can handle you with a child, and then after 5-6 months in, he's just like, oh my god, I'm in over my head. I can't handle this, and then he ends it, and it's his fault for stringing you along. No, people change their mind. People can realize new things in the relationship.
She's still there. She's still exists. And I'll be honest, I am terrified now to continue dating because I'm scared to get
Good. Stop dating. Get back with your baby dad.
attached to someone, and they're okay with me. Right. They're okay with being a single mom. And then I fall for them and fall in love with them, and then
Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom.
the fact that like I'm a single mom is the reason that when they
Just like that main character syndrome is so apparent. Like, everything is about her. He did this to her. It's not that he genuinely wanted to fall in love with you. He genuinely liked you, and then when he realized this is too much for him, he cannot handle.
He was trying to clap cheeks. I'm clapping single mom's cheeks. That's it. She's not my girlfriend. I'm just clapping cheeks, and I'm stealing her kids' juice boxes and treats.
A child, and he backed off.
Fruit
He was there to
snacks.
just make you fall in love with him and use and abuse you. Not saying he didn't. There are men that do that, but I don't think it's a guaranteed thing.
said they were okay with that. So that fucked me up. That fucked me up pretty good. That was pretty traumatizing to have someone make me fall in love with him over 8 months and be
See how she says everything. Make me fall in love with him. No, it wasn't your choice to love him and want to be with him. No, he made you.
okay the fact that I have a daughter and like actually JK, like I'm not okay with that. And then just never talk to me again. So
That was the move from the jump. That was the play from the beginning. You fell for it. Congratulations. You played yourself.
Something she leaves out is that her social media presence, apart from her TikTok, it looks as if
She looks slutty on the gram.
that she's preparing to launch an OnlyFans.
Jeez.
So on her Instagram,
Yeah. So if your Instagram looks like the letters, you're never gonna be taken seriously. You're for the streets. Like, men want a conservative woman. I want a Muslim woman. I want her face covered. You know what I'm saying? Don't even show your hair. You know what I'm saying? Everything covered. I want her to even have gloves on. She'd be that modest.
she's posting half-naked pictures, and there's a bunch of them. And it's getting very poor engagement, by the way, and her page has a lot of followers. So it is a sad thing to see because, we know the backstory now. We know she's a struggling single mom, clearly preparing to monetize her body online so that she can provide for her daughter or her son. She said daughter, yeah. Provide for her daughter that clearly doesn't have a father around to assist in the resources. And so here this young woman is, and it's very clear. Now I didn't see the link. I don't think it's there yet on her Instagram, but you can tell that's what she's trying to get started. And it's yeah, it is sad.
I mean, we've been on this Jay-Z's internet for a while now. I think we can tell certain things, certain patterns now.
And this guy probably saw that, and he said, you know what? Let me get this straight.
See, Nate went with that route that he saw this. No, I went with the route that after 8 months you kind of get to know someone and you don't like them.
You're a single mother already, in your 20s. You're beginning to post these pictures on Instagram, and you want me to take you seriously? He's like, are you out of your mind? But of course, here she admits the fact that she is a digital.
I heard that Mexicans is dating single mothers. Like, there's Mexicans are taking care of single mothers. Like the average Mexican, I guess, making the average salary. Who he winds up with is like a single mother.
Or at least preparing to be a digital prostitute. Perhaps it's not even necessary to include digital. But hey, I mean, let this be a reminder for the young women, the two of you that are watching. You have got to avoid single motherhood like it is a plague. It's not a good thing. If you're married and you have children, keep that family together. If you're a single woman and you're getting to know a guy, make sure you are not going to be, quicker to become a mother than a wife.
Correct.
Which is what so many modern women do. When I see a woman around my age and she's a single mom,
which are plenty. I'm 39 now. I met a lot of high school. I didn't get to go to my high school reunion, but my high school reunion made a group that want to hang out still and stuff, and I go see them. Most of them are single mothers. There's like maybe one that's still married, but most of the women from my high school days are single mothers now at 38, 39.
A couple of females from my class is knocked up.
You know, this may not be the case, but I am thinking most likely she got pregnant out of wedlock with a loser, or already has a divorce under her belt that she most likely initiated, right? 70 to 90% of the time. So both of those are not impressive things to have accomplished at such a young age. So that is steer clear of that. But look, I will say though, with a lot of these single moms, these young single moms, at least they didn't abort it, right? Because that's really what most young women do who would be in that situation.
Baby murder.
It's even hard to say sometimes. So, as much as I am pro-life, I can understand the misery lives that a lot of these children have to go through. And I'm just like, is it better? But I'm also not going to advocate for people to off their children or anything. But I do see these horrible mothers with just normal children that are deserving of better parents.
Since they've ditched I get reproductive responsibility, and they say, oh, well, we can just abort it. No big deal. You don't need to wear a condom. Don't need to be on birth control, whatever. No biggie. It can be aborted, right? No big deal. So at least she didn't do that. At least these single moms.
I'm only having sex to impregnate you. There's no more recreational sex. It's like, you're going to get pregnant. I'm not pulling out. You're going to get pregnant. Just anything recreational is blasphemy before God.
Don't do that, okay?
Yep, I can say it is a overall plus that they didn't.
And looking at her, yeah, she does look like she's in her 20s. So she's in for a rough time, really. And it's like her putting those scandalous photos online, which of course solidified her status as a low, integrous woman. It's not going to make her situation any easier. Like, if you're going to be a young woman, and you're already a single mom, you've got kids, you really can't afford to add any...
I mean, you got your body all out on IG, nobody's going to take you seriously. So if you want someone to take you serious, put on a sweater when it's cold outside. It's cold outside, and your belly button's showing. You got the, you know what I'm saying, the cut shirt, your belly button's showing. You got on the ochre boots, you know what I'm saying, up to your knees. You look like you about to go on the block and make some money.
Need more kind of negative things. Like, you better be nailing it in every other area if you want to get picked.
Like, your photos should look like, if my husband's looking at my profile, he would be proud of me. I look like a proud woman, you know what I'm saying? I look like a woman of value.
And, I mean, clearly...
Not just, hey, look at this, it's out. Oh, send me a DM.
This woman is just doing it all wrong.
Yeah, the more common porn is, the more common OnlyFans and all these things are, the more women see this as the fault, right? Anytime they're in some kind of low, they need money, they're in some kind of situation, the easiest and the fastest thing they're going to turn to is selling their bodies. It's sad. Nowadays, that's all they really think about. They don't think about the skills that they can acquire, the value they can bring outside of sex and their body. Nope, just go straight to their body.
Because they bring no value out of it.
Exploit it for whatever they can get. Please let subscribe, comment below. I really appreciate that.
These women ain't got no morals, they ain't got no hobbies, they ain't got nothing to them. They just want to spend your money on BS, on fake nails and fake hair and all that. A whole face full of makeup. Alright, notes. No notes. Who'd have thought? So the betters and the ninjas playing the drinking games on if I'd have took notes. There's no notes. You won the bet and you took your shots. Whatever. First episode, they was flying to Scotland to get railed. A couple of women got railed. It was like 7 videos of women being like, oh, I just got ran through. And then we got to the Scotland railed video. How do we feel about those women? I mean, that's cool. Can't take them serious. Would I hit? Yeah. I'd be seventh in line. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter to me. This is what she signed up for. Don't remember. Already forgot the video. And they explained what it was. I think I was wrong. My theory didn't track. But it's the Philly Phil Twitch Show. Philly Phil Twitch Show. Philly Phil Twitch Show. I'm Philly Phil, and this is a Twitch show. 3-hour Thursday. Do I hop on a game? I ain't got no green, so I ain't really feeling it. Catch you Tuesday. This episode is brought to you by Puma. notes. Nothing I want to talk about from the 2 videos. And that should be my time.